Alright, so this is my complete spoiler review for the Succession Season 3 finale. Guys, it was absolutely epic. I can't get over what a fantastic season this was, and in particular, how beautifully it all built up until this epic finale. I don't know where to start. Let's start with the final scene, yeah? Just seeing all three kids finally get together and decide that they want to take out Logan was such a satisfying moment that we've been building up to for 3 years, actually. A year ago, it was just Kendall, and now it's all three of them. It was just fantastic. Of course, Logan won yet again. The twist with him already having changed the divorce agreement with his ex-wife was brilliant. I did not see it coming. And just seeing all three of them broken at the end was such a fantastic way to end the season on, particularly with the twist that Tom is probably the one who sold out Shiv and the rest. I think the writers did a great job with the Tom character this year because they slowly let the realization sink in for him that Shiv doesn't really love him. And in the end, he has to look out for himself. So I think this makes perfect sense in hindsight. If he would finally turn on her, she was quite despicable with him the entire time, you know? But I actually felt bad for her at the end. No shock there. But the idea with Logan just putting his hand on him in that 2 seconds basically confirms that Tom is the one who sold them out, which is a pretty great twist. And Greg just keeps getting more and more evil, you know, selling his soul, so it's just awesome. But the star, the MVP, actually there are 2 MVPs in this episode. There's Kieran Culkin, who plays Roman, and Jeremy Strong, who plays Kendall. Let's talk about Roman first. Roman is such a, you know, nasty, vile, vulgar character, but Kieran always finds this sympathetic side to the character. And he had such amazing scenes in this finale, especially when he was trying to comfort his brother, but he just couldn't bring himself to be there for him without cracking a joke, because humor is his defense mechanism, and he's just a very complex, twisted person. So I just loved seeing all three siblings bond through Kendall's breakdown. We'll get to Kendall in a second, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but the parallels with the end of the episode that ends with basically Roman on his knees and Kendall with his hands on his shoulders, which is the complete opposite of what Roman did with Kendall a few scenes back. Now let's jump to Kendall. Jeremy Strong was phenomenal this year, and I'm so happy they didn't kill him off. Okay, part of me thought that he would die at the end of the last episode. And I actually wanted the show to go through with it, just so we would get, you know, some big ramifications. But now I realize that had they killed him off, we wouldn't have gotten the incredible work we got in this episode. Jeremy's breakdown was insane. Just seeing him sit down on the floor, start sobbing, I'm not gonna lie, a tear streamed down my cheek. It was super emotional, super powerful, and I love that the siblings finally kind of came together. Although Shiv couldn't for so long because then she got that phone call and she left, but you could see the pain in her face. But yeah, Jeremy Strong delivered fantastic work, as did Kieran Culkin. For those of you who don't know, Kieran Culkin is actually the brother of Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. Just a nice little tidbit that I recently discovered. I had no idea. So yeah, that's in terms of the characters. And of course there's Logan Roy. Brian Cox is so good in the role because you just hate him so badly, but yet you don't want him to leave the show. You always want him to be part of it because he drives everything. He's just so complex and sick and terrible with his kids. It just makes for such interesting dynamics throughout the entire show. Now moving on to the production side, this was a beautiful finale filmed on location in Tuscany. This is the 2nd episode, I believe, in a row that's filmed in Italy, and it's absolutely beautiful. The great thing about the show is that they show us all this, what money can buy you, but it makes it feel so miserable. And it's beautiful, yes, but it's also so cold. All their riches and all their jets and their helicopters and their houses, it's all very cold, which really digs into, you know, money can't buy happiness. But the show just places perfect attention to detail on every single thing, that it just really makes the show very lived in, and you totally buy into their insane lifestyles. So I love the change of pace from the typical grey offices with whole Tuscany in the last 2 episodes. That was just incredible. And of course the music, the theme song, it's so darn addictive. I just love hearing it on the show. It's one of those iconic themes that will live on for years. So yeah, if I had one drawback this season, one, Hiyam Abbas, who plays Marsha, she was in it for like 2 scenes in total. We saw her like once or twice before, and then the finale for a very brief amount of time. She's a superbly talented actress. I wish they made more time for her this year. And Alexander Skarsgård, who plays Madsen. He's a great star. He fits perfectly, but he got very little screen time as well. He got a very meaty scene in the finale. I wish they built him up a bit more. The bright side is he's probably going to be a huge part of season 4, which is going to be awesome. But all in all, these drawbacks are very few. It was a fantastic season, and the finale was just the epic cherry on top. So I would give this finale a 9 out of 10, and the entire season a 9 out of 10 as well. One of the best things I saw all year. Tell me, what did you guys think of the finale, or the big twists? And let me know what you thought of the season as a whole. Be sure to subscribe for all the latest movie reviews and TV reviews.